Hello everyone, it's May 30th, 2022. This is Lotus Star Psychic Readings. I hope you're all doing well. It's May 30th today. I just wanted to check in and comment again. I made a video a couple weeks ago, short video about the trial. What else? Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. And again, I wasn't going to comment. I rarely follow celebrities at all, but this has had so much coverage and just shocking trial that I just felt I had to comment, as tomorrow or Wednesday they will bring the verdict in. So there's so much to talk about, and everybody's probably tired of hearing about it, but it's all over the news, all over the internet. But anyway, I just feel it's Gemini season, and I have Gemini rising, so I just feel like I need to speak out and give my opinion. Again, I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on Twitch, and I'm not on the other one. Anyway, so, and absolutely trying to keep impartial here, which is difficult, but I'm trying to keep impartial and not criticize. It's just been very shocking watching this trial. I've watched most of it, certainly not all of it. And again, these are my opinions and the facts that I've seen from the trial. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And I did initially think that Amber might win. I do not think that anymore. After I've watched it, in the very beginning I felt she was not telling the truth because of body language and my intuition, and I hold that still. She may be telling the truth for some things. And again, Johnny Depp is not an angel. We know that. He has a big drug problem, and not everybody tells the truth all the time. Absolutely not. But the evidence has shown us that Amber continually has been not telling the truth, continually lying. And for me, it's been such a shock because it's so horrific that both of them have had trauma. So I really hope both of them can move on after this. And everyone, I mean, I just feel sorry for everyone, really, because this has been 7 weeks. 7 weeks, a long drawn-out trial. And it's interesting, law is very interesting, and body language is fascinating to me also. And there was just more shocking things coming all the time. And I think it was a karmic relationship they had. It was a love-hate relationship. And I'm just, again, it's my opinion, of course, but I really feel that it's tragic. It's tragic that people can love each other and care about each other, and then all their dirty laundry comes out to the public eye. And it's, again, not to criticize Amber, but you can't help it, because if it's true that she really did this for spite and envy because she was jealous of his fame and how he was so popular and still is popular to many fans, it's really a despicable thing to do. And again, I don't mean to judge, it's just to accuse someone of sexual and physical abuse is horrific. And I've seen some comments how true, people that were actually abused, and again, I'm not saying she wasn't abused, I don't know, I'm just saying that people that were abused are outraged because it sets a bad example. If you are pretending that you were abused and you weren't, that's just, it's really cruel, very cruel. And it does look like Johnny Depp was the one that was abused. I'm not saying he didn't, again, but it certainly looks like he was the one that was abused. There's evidence, there's videotape evidence of it. There is, all kinds of evidence and testimonials of witnesses. We heard that, right? We heard that. Sorry I look so tired, but I had like 3.5 hours sleep last night. I was up pretty late and had to get up early. So Anyway, it's just, again, it's very sad that all this was aired out publicly, all the details. Um, but again, she was the one that took the photos and the videos of him passed out and drunk. I mean, who would do that to your partner? It's just cruel, very cruel, I think. Yes, he was, not nice words to her either. He had some nasty words saying to her, but if it's true that she was treating him like that, I guess it was his way of getting back at her. He had apparently had to hide in different rooms to get away from her. And he did it, supposedly, allegedly, at one time. At least he was trying to detox and wanted some time alone, and she wouldn't have it. She wouldn't let him. Now, why would you not let your partner try to detox and get off drugs and get better? It's narcissistic to go after your partner and say, no, I don't want to be alone. That's not fair. Absolutely not fair. So anyway, so much to talk about. And Kate Moss was really surprising. Wonderful person and actress, and she came on, live from her home, saying that, testifying that Johnny Depp never hurt her, never threw her down the stairs. So that was good. This week was amazing because so many witnesses came forward and debunked the apparent lies that Amber Heard was saying. So it's interesting. It was. Yeah, and then the TMC manager, I believe it was, came forward and said she contacted the paparazzi to show the alleged bruise on her face. And, it was all about the article of defamation against Johnny Depp about abuse and going public with that. And there's nothing wrong with doing that if it's true, but if it's not true, it's very damaging to anyone. So anyway, wow, it's very interesting. The personalities too. I found it was very difficult to watch Amber Heard because her expression on her face was of arrogance, and almost all the time she had this expression on her face that she was superior to other people. And I'm not saying she feels that way. I'm just seeing the expression on her face. It was just disdain, and she kept talking to the jurors and not answering back to the lawyers, and that's disrespectful, very disrespectful. Anyway, and smirking when Johnny was talking about his finger being cut off, his fingertip, she was smirking. I mean, that's mean. Anyway, I'm not trying to beat up Amber Heard, but too many people have, and it's not been kind. I would never, hate threats and death threats are not fair for anyone. I would never wish that on anyone. I just feel that, karma can happen if that's what's happening, right, with people that are, doing things for the wrong reason, right? And what else is important? Oh yeah, I was very surprised. I didn't know that in law that it was very difficult not to be charged with perjury if she has lied, which she's lied several times, it appears, under oath. I mean, that's a big, big deal to lie under oath, and it was shocking to me that she did it with such ease. But the excellent forensic psychiatrist, Dr. Curry, I thought she was fabulous, really thorough in her investigation, much better than the other one, which had an arrogant attitude, I think, too, also. But Dr. Curry was wonderful, and she explained the histrionic, I think it's histrionic personality disorder that she thought that Amber had, which sounds similar to narcissism, but it is different. So very interesting. And again, these are two troubled people, Amber and Johnny, trauma from their childhood, but that's still not a reason to abuse anyone. It's just not, okay? Um, but I did want to give a shout out to La Reina, which is the Spanish word for queen. She's the queen boss. Camille Vazquez, Johnny Depp's lawyer, she nailed it. She got boom, 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 all these lies that she caught Amber in her lies, and very forthright. She was just fabulous, very professional, but would not, she controlled Amber because that was really important to get her to face it. But I put it to Amber. She really held her control. I was quite surprised. I didn't think she'd break down crying or anything because she has a hard time crying, but she did not really lose it, except the one time she walked out of the courtroom at the end. I was quite surprised. And it's almost as if she believes her lies. To me, Amber, she could even be delusional. Like, she actually is in this fantasy world where she really thinks she's going to win. She really thinks that everybody else is lying. She was kind of saying that she didn't believe anyone else. So that is delusional when you don't face facts. And what I found very endearing about Johnny Depp was he took responsibility for his drug problem. He took responsibility. He seemed very honest. Of course, he's maybe not honest all the time, but he seemed honest. He seemed genuine. And I think people seemed to love him as an actor. And I didn't know who Amber Heard was until this happened. I don't even think I've seen her in a movie. So Johnny Depp just seemed that he had been really hurt. He had been traumatized. He had been abused, and I did believe him mostly, because you could feel. I think he uses humor to diffuse his sadness, to diffuse his pain. He has a lot of inner pain, I feel, and he's so good at using his humor to diffuse that. And again, how embarrassing it is. He's a man and he's allegedly abused by a younger woman. I mean, it's shouldn't be embarrassing. Men can be certainly abused. So that's why I think he wanted this to come out in the light and in the public to clear his name. So I feel this is a real karmic lesson for everyone. Be really careful your actions, because I feel that Amber's going to have a tough time now, a really tough time. And hopefully they can both move on. I wish the best for both of them. I really do. And everyone. But before I finish, I have to give a gold star to Judge Penny Zarete, I think her last name is. She was amazing. I almost wanted to get Judge Judy in there to put some of these lawyers in their place. Like Elaine, the lawyer, the Amber Heard's lawyer, was driving everybody crazy, repeating her questions, being judgmental, and actually condescending. She was being condescending to many people, especially the psychologist, Dr. Curry, degrading her for not being on the board or something. Anyway, she did a really good job, though, Elaine. I put it to her that, and I felt a bit sorry for her at the end when she was teary-eyed. I really did, because she worked very hard. But she did have, she was a bit condescending, and that's not fair for anybody to be like that. All the lawyers were really good. Everybody must be exhausted. Again, Judge Penny was fabulous, extremely patient. I've never seen a judge so patient, so impartial, and so kind. She was too nice. I thought she was too nice. I think she should have stopped some of the lawyers from going on and on. This trial just dragged on and on. And the other question I had was, if it's true under perjury, why cannot they stopped the case. I mean, if you're lying under perjury, why would the case keep going on and on and on? It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, that's how law goes. I also want to put a real shout out. I put notes because there was so much I wanted to say. Alejandro Romero was the front desk clerk at their condo, and he was hilarious. The lawyer, Elaine, was just going on and on and on to him, and he just saying, nope, nope, there was no evidence of abuse, nope. And then he started vaping and he started driving. And yeah, you could say that's a bit cheeky, but I think he was great. He was so cool. He did not get upset. And he was just getting railroaded here. But he did a really good job. I think he was really funny. And I loved Melissa Saenz, she was fabulous. The police officer who arrived at the scene, the alleged abuse, and she said there was no evidence of abuse at all either by Johnny Depp to Amber. And she kept a straight face. She did not get bothered. She kept her cool. She deserves a gold star. I mean, Elaine was just really, I mean, you expect that in a cross, you know, and to be interviewed, you expect by the defense attorneys to be questioned a lot, but wow, her integrity was challenged, and she did not move a muscle hardly. She was so calm and cool. Excellent. Dr. David Spiegel, I did not like him, the psychiatrist. I thought he was arrogant. Kind of a crazy guy. He was okay for a while, but he had a tendency to be arrogant and snarky also. Who else here? Yeah, all good people. Yeah, everybody worked. But what I really noticed was, yeah, Amber did not take responsibility, and Johnny did for many things. She denied everything. Nothing was her fault. And that's a sign of a narcissist, I hate to say. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for now. Everybody, all the witnesses, Kate Moss came in, I think I mentioned that. She came in, and it was really good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. I delved into some other sites, so in case you don't know, there's a site, Psychology in Seattle. He is really good. He's very fair. He's very impartial. He was doing bits of pieces of the trial and then giving his opinion as an expert psychologist. Very, very sound advice. I really liked him. He was very practical, very, very even-minded. He was really good. And then the two body language people I really liked, they were the behavioral arts. He was really good about body language, expert. I learned a lot about body language, about the cluster theory, where you don't look at one specific body language, you look at the clusters to see if they're telling the truth or not. And the other was the body language guy. He's also great. He's quite funny too. So those three people on YouTube I really, really liked. So what I'm going to do now to end it all is, again, love and light to everyone. There's a lot of emotion with this trial, and I just hope that the jury is fair in their decisions. I just have a feeling now that Johnny will win, but I have a strange feeling that there's not going to be money involved. For one, he doesn't probably need it, and I feel that he's going to be even more famous now because of this trial. I do feel he'll win probably, but again, I don't feel that there's going to be any money or a lot of money rewarded to him for some reason. So maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see what happens. So what I've done is I pulled a card for each of them regarding the trial. Oh, and I also saw with Johnny, I saw him with a petite brunette, really cute brunette, dark, maybe black hair, very soon as in a relationship, a lovely, fun-loving gal, and yeah, and hopefully they both can heal from this situation. Wow. So this is for Johnny. Oh, wow, this is really amazing. This is Archangel Chamuel, which is the love angel, love and joy. This is a life experience card, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. So this to me is amazing. He has had a significant life event. This could mean this, I just feel that he may retreat after this for a while. Everybody's going to need an enormous vacation from this, a big rest. I think he might have a party for sure, and then maybe retreat, and then do a movie pretty soon. Not right away, but I can see him getting some new movies right away, new movie offers. And yeah, this is really, really, he may have an epiphany from a loved one on the other side. These are red roses of desire, so I do feel that there will be a love relationship coming very quickly for him. 16 breaks down to a 7, which is a really good number. I feel that he may even stop, drugs and drinking. That's the other thing that I didn't like about the trial. The defense lawyers, for Amber, hammered and hammered and hammered about Johnny Depp's alcohol issue and drug addiction. And yes, he has a problem. He admitted to the problem. It doesn't mean he's abusive. Not necessarily. It doesn't mean that. It's not proof of being abusive. And there was not much mention of Amber's drinking, and Amber did drugs too. Not as much as Johnny, apparently. But, you know, so I found that a pretty one-sided there. Anyway, life experience. He may quit drugs. He may go on detox. I feel he may. But definitely a retreat, definitely a big epiphany, life experience. And yes, I feel he's going to win. I do. I hope so, in a way. Okay? I do. All right. If that's true, that we've seen, that he is the abused one, then I hope he wins. Okay? This is for Amber Heard. So we have 5 of Earth. Earth is getting down to earth, because I think she's in La La Land a bit, and does believe. I think she believes her own lies sometimes. I really do. Denial. I think she's in big denial for some things, and but I still, you know, I would never hate anyone. I you know, just hope for both of them to move on with their life. So 5 of Earth. Fears surrounding money, uncertain self-employment. So she could have a bit of a rocky road ahead of her with employment. She was not nearly as successful an actor as Johnny is, and because she has a lot of people that aren't happy with her right now, and she could have some challenges with money. I'm getting that. So I don't believe she... Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, which is really important, she said live that she was giving all these millions that she got from Johnny and donate it to the 2 charities, and she didn't. She only gave a fraction, which apparently was from Johnny's money. So that was really a bad strike against her. She had 11 months to donate this money, and said she would, and said she had donated it or pledged it and hadn't. That was not good. Anyway, on with that. So she may have some challenge. Okay. So anyway, I think I covered it. There was lots to cover, but go check out those other channels. I watched the Law and Crime Network, which covered the case very well. As I said, I didn't see all of it, but I saw enough of it. And I feel that hopefully it will not be a hung jury. That would be a nightmare. Everybody wants to go home and be done with this, I'm sure. And I think it's unfair. I mean, this is law, but I think it's unfair that if one person in the jury disagrees, then, you know, that seems unfair to me. If one person disagrees, then that person, it changes the whole outlook. But anyway, law is law. You can't do anything about it, right? So have a fabulous week, everybody, and hopefully justice will win, whichever way the cookie crumbles. All right. It's definitely a karmic time right now. Wow. You take care. Love you lots. Ciao.